we're living an age that now the general public has been living in the fear um, of when everything is going to end and the city is going to fall apart. They're still trying to live through the day, even though we all know that there's probably not too much days left. We only got 2 weeks of water supply, right?
Mm-hmm.
Among those moments, I have been thinking about the question or the things that you told me during our last conversation. When is going to be a time to retreat? It's it's difficult because you know me since over a year ago. I'm type of guy that would always love to help out the people. Throughout over a year, 1.5 year working as a EMS on this city, I've seen countless moments of people going through really, really tough time in their lives, right? And all I say is I'm just glad I was able to be there for them, even if it's just temporarily lift up their burden. And I know for a fact that this is going to keep happening. There's going to be more people getting injured. For that, I don't think I'm ready to leave the island just yet. This city, I mean, the city, if it gets destroyed, it can be rebuilt with all the bricks and roads. We can rebuild those buildings, those cities that was destroyed by the phases, but that's not the same about the human lives. Once it's lost, it's gone forever. So for that, I don't think I want to leave this island just yet. I want to be there until maybe one day, if this island becomes inhabitable, if everyone have to leave by whatever means, then I think that's gonna be the day that I leave.
That is very honorable. And I'll have to
Thank
say,
you.
that is the best possible thought process anyone can have. Because, not to sound defeatist by any means, and I'm curious as to what your thoughts on this are, but the point of being able to stop what is happening has very much passed. The crest of the hill has been crossed, and we've been going downhill for quite some time, building speed as we go. Is there a way to stop the bombings? Possibly. Is there a way to stop the way that basic aspects of our infrastructure and the things that make a modern society, is there a way to stop it from crumbling? Perhaps. But you noted correctly. The human cost has already been cashed and will continue to cash. With human lives and with people becoming despondent and detached from the dangers around them. So, what else are we able to do than plan for what comes next? Granted that we're able to survive this. As I think you know very well, Jeremy. Regardless of how much destruction there is going to be an after. For those who live to see it and those who stick around to see it through. If they were interested in explicitly killing people, they would have been doing it more. But they're leveraging the fact that they're not personally getting their hands dirty to make it seem like they're the honorable ones exposing the rot. But there's always going to be collateral damage.
Exactly.
Now, that's not to say I'm not going to still try to find ways to curtail the damage, but every effort that I've made for the past year and a half has been like pressing against a concrete wall, thinking it's a door that'll easily open.
Do you feel like this effort has any fruitful result?
I don't think so. I mean, we're still here. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I am the only one that can stop things. Right? There's been plenty of people trying to curtail what is happening, but there's a moment where I have to sit back and realize, am I just engaging in an exercise of futility? Just doing things that are pointless so that I can feel good that I tried to stop things? Or do I look to the future? Recognize that I am out of my depth. I'm not the kind of person who can stop things. But I know I am the person that can help rebuild things once things crumble. If that's worth something, I'm at least going to try to see what I can do in that regards. Because let's say it all goes to shit. Everything topples. People are dead, people are hurting. What is there left to do then? Try to build that network. So that we at least have some modicum of support. Because once everything falls, there's going to be a power vacuum. And I don't know about you, Jeremy, but I think the same way that the Faceless bombed City Hall and Nest Construction came in to fix it, that was just a rehearsal for what is going to come. One of their planned opposition is going to come in and swoop in and save the day. And I know for a fact, by the grace of Graf, I am not going to stand under that umbrella when it comes. I'm not playing along with that game.
I see what you mean. It's kind of like the day when the Faceless bombed the Ford gas station, right? For the Harmony gas, the law enforcement, they managed to dismantle the bomb
We saw.
and stop it. They towed the bomb away, dropped it in the bottom of the ocean, but
Helicopters still came.
in exchange, Faceless, they just decide to missile the gas station anyway. It almost feels like they were just setting up some prop for a show. And if it doesn't follow the script that they want, they're gonna improv with something else to make sure that things don't go off the way that they planned. Just like you said, the faces, they're here to distract, but nests are here to construct, right? It all kind of feels like a giant rehearsal, as you said. But what do you think if instead of letting them doing the reconstruct, do you believe that people, we have the power, we have the solidarity to do that instead of them being the one who do it?
Right now? Right now, I am concerned that the wide population is more interested in complaining and posting memes on Twitter, that when the time comes, they're not going to do what's right. Now, that is a nihilist way to think of it, I know. In general, right, I used to preach that we should believe in the best of people. But I think you've seen more than anyone else that...
Yeah, I am very much a big advocate of seeing the best of the people, but oftentimes that also causes my downfall as well. It has happened before, and it has happened recently as well. So I feel like a lot of the population, like you said, they're a little bit out of touch. They are used to living the, what's the word for it? Life without any critical thinking or any sense of urgency.
I think that's the most painful thing, or disturbing thing. Because, to some degree, the propaganda videos that the Faceless have been using, or releasing, in some ways they have been correct.
It's about the routine, right?
Mm-hmm.
The familiarity of doing the same thing every day when you wake up. Yeah, right on that one. They do have certain points that appear to have some truth in grain of salt, but after all, they are the one who bombed the gas station, the water tank, and the power companies, right?
It's a tricky thing about manipulation. It's as long as you sneak a little bit of truth in there, it can easily catch people who maybe aren't as in the loop.
Exactly. And that's also something puzzles me, why so many people, they would rather being ally with them. Is it because they are afraid of anything would come back at them, or they want to be allied with someone who is very powerful, or maybe a little bit mix of both?
I agree. I think there's... It would be nice if it was one simple explanation, one simple reason, but that rarely is the case. Fundamentally, people want something greater that they can believe in and be a part of. Even the most antisocial nihilists, right? What's the bigger thing they believe in? Nothing! They believe in pushing back against things. These people who follow the Faceless. It's either money, power, both. There is no denying that there's a bigger draw. Faceless can be very convincing with the gifts they give as well. Even to the most unsuspecting. I mean, a year ago, I wouldn't have even imagined that Maximilian Angel was one of the most diabolical individuals in the entirety of San Andreas, but Faceless give a man his beloved bar, and look at where he is now.
I was so caught off guard of hearing that news because I worked for the man on the liquid library for quite a while without even realizing or having the tiniest suspect that he could be someone associated. Granted, at that moment, I didn't even know what the heck was a faceless. The most I know about it was through the newspaper.
It's tricky, alright.
It is. And not to mention, when Diego convinced me to join the Epsilon group, I was completely unaware on the true identity of the landlord of the building. Until very much later on, I learned that. And that's when I decided I didn't want to be part of it anymore, along with other personal reasons.
I hope, with all of this said, that you do stay safe.
Thank you. I hope the same to you as well.
Hopefully, if we are able to maintain some hold on staying alive, at least, keeping our sanity intact.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe, with our connections, if you're interested in helping me with this, we can gather some people that are interested in rebuilding.
With our own hands, not from Nest.
Exactly.
I'll be interested.
No, I won't hold you anything, or hold you to anything. And I'm not going to expect anyone to identify themselves as part of a group, just simply we the people taking some modicum of some small bit of independence back for ourselves. Because regardless of the circumstances, regardless of how generous they may make themselves appear. The faceless and their ilk always expect something back in return. A gift is never just a gift.
Comes with a cost, isn't it?
That is correct. Now, there might be some people who are more than happy to pay that price. I'm not going to tell them what to do. But I know that there's going to be more than plenty of people who don't understand, truly do not understand, what that entails.
Some people, they believe the gift is safety, sanctuary. To do so, they must be really loyal to them.
Thank you for meeting with me, Jeremy.
Of course. Of course.
I would very much like to speak longer, but Oh. Well. Okay.
Before you go, may I offer you a hug, if that's all right?
I would like one. Thank you very much, Jeremy. I should probably answer this.
Yeah. Stay safe.